Today's edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox is brought to you by Peter's Pizzeria in Pompano and Boca.
Hold the mayo. It's time for Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Find out what's being served with Mike, Defo, and Lubie, the only show that covers food, sports, and the proper maintenance of your car. And now, a man who had the distinction of having an entire health clinic named in his honor, Mike Mayo.
I want the flim flam sauce with the awesome fave, with shafafa on the side.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Mike Mayo's Lunchbox. Look at where we are. Peter's Pizzeria in Pompano, 1166 North Federal Highway. We've got Jeff Defo DeForest back from Keeneland. We didn't know if you were ever going to come back, but you made it.
Well, the place is closed now. Next spring, so
That's true. Churchill for a week.
couldn't have been any more beautiful. We said it many times, and to the non-familiar with the whole racing scene, it's racing nirvana. But you can't help but have a good time there. Good food scene, I would have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting as well. A step up from what I have remembered in the past, because I had a good tour guide this time.
Nice.
We didn't have a guy that wanted to eat at the same place every night, no matter what. We had a guy that actually lives there that came from South Florida.
It's essential.
Showed us around, and you would have really enjoyed it, Mike Mayo.
And I understand you had some pizza in Lexington, Kentucky.
I did.
of all
And I was thinking about this too, because look, what better place to return to the show than Peter's Pizzeria, which I'm always telling people about. But they used to say this, and Lubie's familiar with this. The hardest thing to change in radio was listener habits, right? Guy would call up and saying, I hate listening to Joe Zagacki. He sucks. I'll never listen to him again. It's like, and the next day he's tuned into that station. And it might be true, and you would be well aware of this from all of your commentaries and the different things about pizza on Let's Eat South Florida, is that pizza habits are hard to change.
Yeah.
Where people complain, they go, the pizza here sucks. It's awful. It's worse than Little Caesars. But I'm going back tomorrow night.
Well,
and that's what you have to deal with here.
It's the truth. We have guys that are so set in their ways. My favorite is always, well, I'm from Brooklyn.
Right.
And,
Well,
I know
pizza.
pizza. And I'm like, all right, guy, listen, we're going to let the pizza do the talking. I'm not going to say a word anymore. You don't need to know where I'm from. Just let the pizza talk. You took the chance to even come in here and give us a shot. So,
And when you say, I'm from Long Island,
then I let them know I'm from Long Island. Yep. And then all of a sudden they look in our dough room. Then they see that we have this beautiful dough room, the water, the this, the that. They take that first bite. They look over. They give me a thumbs up. I know right away we're all right.
Yeah. And let me tell you something, Peter. Peter Izzo, the proprietor here. He has two locations, Boca and right here.
Beautiful Pompano.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I like your pizza.
Yep.
And I got to tell you something else. I just spent this past weekend. I know it's Thursday now, but I ate so many different slices. I went to some old standards.
I've been waiting.
I went to some of the newer modern pizza places, these artisanal places. And I got to tell you something. People like to talk about, we're back in the day and blah, blah, blah. Your pizza stacks up favorably to any of these pizzas in New York, any of these like highfalutin places that are now charging $8 a slice, $7 a slice. You guys here are still doing the $5 cheese slices, right?
$3 cheese slice.
$3 cheese.
Oh,
$3
cheese slice.
And $5 pepperoni.
$3, guys. $3.
I'm skewed because in New York, the basic is like $5.
It is. The
And,
dollar slice doesn't
It's
exist
$8
anymore.
to park in front of the place
what's
for
a
2
dollar
seconds.
slice?
Yeah, no,
Have some guy from the Bowery watch your car while the cops go
It's the
by.
truth.
But me and Val, we were up there over the weekend. We did a lot of eating. Saturday was pizza crawl day.
Okay. Any of my
Sunday
recommendations?
was Chinese day. Yes, so we did, as a matter of fact.
All
I'll
right.
give you the lineup because
Yeah,
we did
let me hear.
3 new, 2 old. I was really disappointed in some of the old,
Okay.
but
what I think too, before you even get into it, Mike, I think the nostalgia also plays a huge part in a flavor profile.
100%.
When we were children
Especially pizza.
and we would eat a slice compared to when we eat that same slice now, sometimes mentally it doesn't taste the same way that we.
Or sometimes things just kind of go downhill over time. And this was the case that I found. Like 2 places that I went that I used to go to back when I was in high school. This is a long time ago. One of them is Joe's Pizzeria, which now they have some branches down here in Miami.
Yep.
Joe's has actually moved from its original location. They got knocked out with a rent increase, and they moved down the block, right?
A lot of that
And
happening.
I was disappointed in their slice. I got to admit. It's cash only. It was overrun with tourists, and like a lot of the West Village, I couldn't believe how the crowds, like you have to wait in line like it's Disney World.
I can't stand that culture that's being developed in this
it's the FOMO culture, and but yeah, I said it's like part scavenger hunt and part lottery, because one of these places, this Sarah's place, which I didn't end up going to, but they only make 165 pies a day. You got to line up at 11:30. They'll give you a number, and then you come back later in the day to pick up your pie. And it's like, I just want a freaking slice of pizza. How hard can it be?
These new style pizzerias that are opening up are really marketing companies at heart that are opening up with these brands of pizzeria that I really believe they're not the community local pizza shop. That's not the guy that's going to remember your name when you come in. That's not the guy that's going to remember your order. You know, he's not going to throw you that extra this or that week because he's been seeing you come in.
Hey, try the meatballs. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And we arancini. Yeah, just made it. You know, that kind of stuff.
Not to credit ourselves, but like those are consistencies in Peter's, Pompano, Boca that we do every single week because we're here in the neighborhood. We see the same faces all the time.
One also helps you. What I've learned from you when we do these shows, offer up new suggestions to people, because again, people can fall into their, especially with pizza, you just get what you get your go-to, but it's always cool to find something new. However, if you don't know people, you don't know to offer up what is a new thing, what is something different they can try.
And we're always listening to the community on certain things that they want. Pompano, for example, we found out that they love sausage mushrooms. So today I got something coming out for you guys.
Oh, good. I love
to
it.
try something new, special.
That's one of those
like a classic.
Peanut butter and jelly. Sausage and mushroom.
We did it the Peter's Pizzeria style. So once it comes out, I'll tell you guys about it. But
I love the fact that the leader of Let's Eat South Florida went to New York to try authentic New York pizza and came back disappointed.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a mixed bag because I had some very good slices. So let me give you the rundown because you gave me a couple of spots to hit. So the places I went to was the new location of Le Industrie, which is in the West Village.
Yep.
Right around the corner, Mama's 2.
We got their box on the wall.
There you go.
Both of them.
Okay. Mama's 2.
Okay.
Both of them had huge lines. This is Saturday afternoon, like at 3:00. And it's like every tourist from Missouri to Texas.
Right
and but okay, and then we started the day at a place called Upside Pizza.
Okay,
they have several locations. The one we went to was right on Mulberry and Spring Street. Mulberry Street, of course, the heart of Little Italy.
Absolutely.
What's
left of
Upside was and it's all Chinatown now. And I did pass by Wohop, by the way.
You didn't go in?
You know what?
How could you pass by?
Because believe it or not,
did that not make any sense at all? I mean, I passed
I'm even
by.
calling you out
Here's
on
the
that
thing.
one, Mike.
No, here's the thing.
It was close.
Do you know it used to be like 24 hours? You used to go in there at 4 a.m. drunk after the bars close. Do you know when Wohop closes now on a Sunday?
Don't tell me like 6.
9 p.m.
Oh no, isn't that their thing? Is that they're the late night place? So you go and get drunk Chinese.
All these places that used to be late
Look at Peter's
night.
face.
Forget about it. Yeah.
They had if we missed the last train to get back to Long Island.
They had a chain across the steps going down, and it had the sign saying, like, it basically closes at 10 o'clock during the week and 9 o'clock on a Sunday. And I'm like, what happened to my Wohop?
So many times me and my buddies are sitting there.
I found other places. I found 3. That was Chinese Sunday. But anyway, the Upside place, which was recommended by our friend Danny Surfer, restaurateur down in Miami, who has Blue Collar, a mignonette. I guess he is acquainted with the owners of Upside. I think they have 3 or 4. But their basic slice was my favorite because it wasn't the thin cracker crisp thing that shatters when you eat it. It was like an old school New York slice, the one that you like,
the oil.
Fluffy one.
It had the oil.
No, I want the cheese and the grease.
Everything was dripping down the chin, and it had flop. But with Portnoy, it ruined the world because New York pizza, it's supposed to have a little bit of a bend.
Fluff. So I've even broken it down even further. There's distinctions, right? Because a Long Island slice notoriously was known to be a little bit more fluffy than the Manhattan slice.
Okay.
Right. The Queens slice was known to have a little bit sweeter sauce than like the Brooklyn slice.
Okay.
The Brooklyn slice was always known to be a little bit more, Neapolitan New York had a baby. They would use a lot of those like Neapolitan ingredients, but they still give you that snap and fold.
Yeah.
No, and the thing is,
I love
you
how much
just-
he studied this.
You fold it
my
over.
lifestyle.
That was a hell
you
of a
didn't have a
breakdown.
dough
I mean,
room,
man,
so I
you
guess.
broke it down like that. That was,
Yeah, no, but the
by borough.
But the upside,
Yeah,
but
they
the
did like
upside pizza reminded me of kind of like a great amalgamation of the Long Island and Brooklyn and
Yeah.
Manhattan, and they do a 4-cheese blend, which some people
Wow.
find they have a
They put provolone?
issue with it. No, it's I got to show it to you because they have some like fresh mozzarella blended in with the part skim mozzarella, and I think it's a little bit of the.
When you looked at it, it showed a little bit
some-
white. You
yeah.
saw some white.
I'm going to show you a picture during the
All
break.
right.
Oh,
Talk
right
dirty
now,
to me
but
now, Mike.
but that we got there at the beginning of the day, and there was no line. It felt like an old school pizza parlor. We could just get up, get you sliced. They actually had a really good mushroom, the tartuffe with a little bit of the truffle oil.
All right.
But the classic New York slice there, what it had the perfect like little bit of crispiness, nice cornichon with the little bit of the pillowy
I like that.
crust. And when I ate it, and the sauce was like perfectly
Not acidic,
it
not
had
sweet.
it not had no sweet. It was just had that tang. They call it the tang.
Yep.
And the crust, the
Those are
dough
good
had a little
tomatoes.
salt. It was, to me, it was the best classic slice.
Wow.
Le Industrie had the best specialty slice.
Which one did you do? The pear?
We did the bacon with the
Yeah,
pear.
it's a nice slice. It's gourmet. It's gourmet.
Actually, no, that was Mama's too. I think it was bacon and fig.
So Mama's 2 does a
Pear.
I
think the
L'Industrie does a pear. They each have their own variation of one.
We did. It was
They
it
are
was
the
a fig
rivalry
and
right
bacon.
now.
It was fig and bacon at Le Industrie, and that was the best slice we had all day.
What
The
that
L'Industrie
run you, by the way?
slice.
Is that a $10 slice?
It was 7 and change.
Something up like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it's almost $10.
But it
Getting
was
fig. What do you?
You know what the biggest differentiating factor for those guys compared to like guys like me in South Florida or other pizzerias down here in South Florida?
Mhm.
They have the name New York behind them.
Yeah.
That justifies that extra dollar.
Yep.
Whereas down here,
Plus, they've
people
been
give
robbed
me-
more often.
and
People
the
give me
extra rent.
pushback. They
As
give
much
us
as the
pushback.
rent is
Yeah.
down
They
here.
give us pushback because of our physical location. It takes us a little bit more time to get them to marry us, as opposed to, oh, they're in Brooklyn. It's a pizzeria. I've had garbage.
I was gonna
pizza
say I've had
in
pizza in New
Brooklyn.
York.
I've
But,
had
but I love
garbage
that you have the
pizza.
same guy here every time with the dough. You're a dough expert guy.
I love it.
This
The two
guy's
guys
awesome,
in the
and he is
dough room.
hustling today because you said you got a
Yeah.
little bit behind.
Yeah,
Some
we're
Fakaka
catching.
thing
It's a big
happened.
week for us. This year Halloween falls on Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the biggest years of
Is
the
that a
night.
big
Oh,
pizza?
yeah,
Oh,
well, no,
yeah.
Halloween's like pizza.
That's great.
It's like the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
It's like we are gearing up.
All right, I'm going to show you. I mean,
Oh,
the
okay.
folks back home can't see it, but this is the upside pizza, and that's their basics.
Oh, nice.
Classic slice, but you see little blotches
Yeah,
of the
fresh
Looks like
fresh
there was a
mozzarella.
bite taken out of it beforehand.
No, that's just the shadows casting a shadow. But
No,
they
no,
got
That's a nice crust. You see
It's
in that crust?
really
Look
good.
at that air
Look.
pocket in there.
yeah, no.
See, that's pretty.
This was to me the best. And again, you can see that kind of little layer of. Well, they don't call it grease. It's just a little
So
olive
did
oil.
you
Olive
have,
oil,
did
yeah.
you have Mama's 2 regular slice?
Yeah, I'm going to show you a picture of that, and that
Okay.
was very sad. That was my
here we
second
go.
overall classic
look at this.
margarita slice. And speaking of beautiful,
Forget about
which one
that.
is this?
Yeah, Mayo.
here we go. We're here.
Look at
And
this.
what I'm trying to say to people is, there's good pizza and there's mediocre pizza
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even in New York,
It's the
100%.
truth.
and in South Florida, you can find pizza that's every bit as good as some of
100%.
these
That smells good.
highfalutin trendoid pizzas.
People are learning that though, Mike. I really believe that people are
love
starting to
this. What
expose
is this?
themselves more.
Yeah.
So here we have
What is this? Yeah.
our vodka burrata pie.
Ooh.
Vodka Burrata.
Oh, that's burrata.
Correct.
Yes,
Ooh.
which is
So-
I thought it was ricotta.
it's
That's
a
burrata.
mozzarella derivative. It's a
Yeah, but it's like
Correct.
softer.
It's the creamy part inside
yeah,
of
yeah.
the burrata. When you cut it open,
Yep,
it
yep.
volcanoes out.
I'm
That's
going
what
in.
that part
Oh my
is.
god.
I love
Smells
the
great.
sauce.
The
on it.
vodka
really good.
sauce on
Yeah,
this
these
is
are
really
too.
special
Ooh, no flop
because
on
let me
that.
see the bottom.
That's thin. That's
Look
good.
at that undercarriage. It's like a cheetah.
Yeah,
It might
the
bite
leopard
back.
up in the skin.
Look at it's not even falling off. You can see
No,
it.
this
yeah.
is this is a pie with some.
That's
integrity.
overrated though, the Portnoy thing. Would you agree with that?
Yeah,
We
yeah,
hate
no, no,
it. I hate it.
I don't mind
who
if
cares if
there's
the
a
thing
little
flops
flop.
like
I don't
that?
mind. Again,
I like when
especially-
I'm okay
you know
when it
what?
doesn't, but I like when it flops too. Like,
And
No,
you
I don't
know
care.
what that guy's profile is on how he's doing
well,
his
he look,
dough.
he loves the New Haven thing, which it's charred, so it's not gonna flop. But it's a different thing.
He
like,
loves bar pizza that you can get a beer at because that's the kind of guy he is. He wants to sit at a bar. He wants to snack on something thin and crispy while he's
and that's
drinking.
fine, but that's not every pizza.
Forget about him for a second. I have to sing the praises of this. Because when you get a pizza right out of the oven,
there's nothing like it.
and when you don't go in a box,
get in here.
And this, to me, my friend, is perfection because you got it thin and crispy, but it still has that little bit of chew.
And I love the vodka too.
In the dough.
Look at that, guys.
And the ingredients, quality. I mean, gosh, that burrata and the
like
sauce.
creamy.
The sauce again, it has the tang. It's not sweet.
Yep.
And let me go into the.
Well, I like the creaminess of the cheese.
So the vodka sauce.
Yep.
We're getting an 18-month aged prosciutto imported from Italy.
Oof.
It's a nice job.
We're sauteing that with shallots and the Partana extra virgin olive oil, which is one of the highest qualities on the market right now.
Yeah.
That's the base. Then we whip in our marinara sauce, the San Marzano tomatoes into that. We hit it with the emulsion blender, so it's aerating and breaking everything down in the sauce. Then we add our imported mascarpone into this sauce.
Right.
We hit it with the emulsion blender again.
So it actually has a little bit of the cheese in the
correct,
sauce.
and it's pumping it with
creamy.
air. It's making it nice and fluffy, velvety. The stracciatella burrata on top, we're importing that from Italy as well.
Jeez.
So there's no American standard of product here.
If
which
somebody
makes it
wants this is available every day. And you just
every
call,
day.
You want the vodka burrata pie.
God.
This is the sausage mushroom that we were talking about.
This pie is...
But it's a white pizza?
That looks
It's
amazing.
a white pie.
Oh, wow.
White pie.
It's a white pie, no sauce.
With sausage and mushrooms.
This
That's a lot of sausage.
Is everybody it's the same.
That's a lot of sausage. Like usually it'll be like little pockets.
Oh,
like the whole thing.
I'm not even. Oh, I gotta let it cool down for a second because it's gotta solidify.
Our
a
oven
little
runs
bit.
hot. Yeah,
it's a little
600.
bit.
Oh my God!
That's how you know it's a fresh pizza.
We've been listening to the community.
So they wanted a white.
They love. We saw every Friday night. We're doing about 400 pies on a Friday now.
Jesus,
insane!
Beautiful.
That's crazy.
It's really a blessing. Sausage mushroom. So we're like, God, we gotta do something for these guys.
This became Pompano's own.
So this became the Pompano special.
Signature.
We're doing a German Gruyere cheese as the base.
Oh,
really?
Jesus.
Okay. I did a German Gruyere.
Look at the
as
face.
base.
He's trying to do the math on that.
Because I had to do something different.
Mayo's like, I don't know what those words mean.
No, I know what Gruyere is. This is
but I'm saying for pizza on a pizza.
Because I've had a lot of mushroom
no
sausage
flop,
pizza
too.
with the red sauce, which I happen to love. And there's a place, down in Wilton Manors, I like them a lot. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Oakland Park. I don't even know where I am at. But this looks
interesting.
So
no, God,
we're doing I mean, it really is it's crazy, this pizza. German Gruyere imported, not a domestic product. Crumbled fresh sausage that we're doing out of the casing, and we're crumbling it ourselves
with fennel
seeds.
Yep.
Correct. Thank you. With fennel seeds. Then my boutique Italian purveyor that I've been working with, I was speaking to her and I said, I really want to do something with mushrooms. Do you have anything for me? Look, I'm getting all choked up.
That's all right.
Do you have anything for me?
You're like a junior.
She goes, well, actually, we're bringing in this product. It's not even out yet. It's a misti of 3 different types of mushrooms: porcini, portobello, and shiitake mushrooms.
In one mushroom.
In one can.
You know what? It jumps out at you.
Oh my
One
gosh.
of the things about both of these pizzas is a lot of different, distinct flavors.
Right.
And you're describing the detail that you put into all of these ingredients, but the mushrooms really just jump out at
They
you.
do, and because if you
And the
notice
Gruyere
cream,
gives it that layer of a little
Like
bit
a Chardonnay,
different.
like a
It's a little
Chardonnay.
bit. It's just a different
exactly
flavor than the typical Italian cheeses, which is it's a beautiful thing.
My
All right,
favorite.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, finish. I don't think he's finished.
My favorite part about these mushrooms are they're de-stemming the porcini mushrooms, and they're taking those stems and the natural oil that's coming out of the stem. They have a special machine in Italy that they're whipping it and aerating it to make it creamy. So if you notice the cream on top of the pizza,
Fantastic.
that's the mushroom broken down
Oh my God.
and whipped to, and it's all in the same juice with the homemade fresh mozzarella on top.
All right,
It's
so
This isn't happening at Little Caesars.
No,
no,
it's not happening anywhere.
Please.
no, it's, yeah.
This
This
is
is a Peter's
fantastic.
creation.
This is high level pizza art, artisanal, if you want to go
Yeah,
with
but
the
that's the
vernacular.
thing is the prices are like your mom and pop
but
corner pizza
$5.50
shop,
a slice.
He-
$5.50 a slice.
and they're big slices.
But-
Like this slice will fill you up.
I'm going to say
$5.50
this:
a
you make
slice.
one of these, you can throw it in the oven, and then you get your slice. But I say, the optimal is come in with the family, order a whole one of these,
Yeah.
get
Yep.
it fresh from the oven like this, like we're having. 'cause
Absolutely.
This is pizza perfection.
Yes.
If
That's great.
Portnoy had that, this, and I don't know if he likes all the fruit
He's probably not into
toppings.
this for some
This
reason.
is a 9.5
Yep.
in my world.
Yep.
Thank
okay.
you, Mike. Thank
And
you.
I'm
You're
not
much
saying
close.
this just because we've become
No, you guys,
friends
I know you
No,
guys.
no,
and,
you do a
and
great job.
because you
It's for the
become a
people.
sponsor of the show.
You got to tell the
These
people.
two slices,
They're great.
okay, my hand to God, every bit as good as the slices I had at L'Industrie
Thank you.
and these highfalutin New York places where people are queued
Wait
up and
2
standing in
hours.
line for an hour. It's a and this is a very pleasant experience. It's like your neighborhood pizza joint. So, job well done. Can I give you one note and you can say you're full of shit, Mike? Because as great as this pizza is right now,
Uh-huh.
because it doesn't have tomato sauce, I want a little bit of that kind of little natural kind of maybe a sweetness. Here's where I'm going. You throw a couple of
Caramelized
caramelized
onions.
onions or shallots
Yeah.
on there.
So he already
knew,
thought it.
he
He
knew
already
where
thought
I
it.
was going.
Well,
salad.
he's already futzing. You know that he's already thinking
we
about.
played with both.
Right.
We played with both, and I've actually put both variations out by the slice and not advertised it
And
yet
see what
to the
happened?
public and see what happened. And more people liked it without the onions.
Wrap the onions.
Really?
Because it's too
Yeah.
much, probably.
Yeah, but
It's a lot.
It's too much flavor
Because
combinations
what we
all at
noticed
once.
but I
is
just
our-
want a little tinge of
I
like a
totally get what
caramelized
you're
onion.
saying.
Okay.
But what we noticed, our customers, they want to have two slices when they come here.
Yeah.
So they're getting this and,
And
they're
something
getting
else.
something
That
else.
has the sauce.
and when it has
So-
that,
or the
it's too
tang.
much.
It's
All right.
yeah.
Just say your note sucks, Mike.
No,
No,
he
but
thought
I,
about it.
yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm right
But
there.
you
with
knew
would you agree
Yeah.
this needs nothing?
No, I haven't had it yet, but I'm just looking. I will
But he
get
knew
into
where
it.
I was
I
heading.
did,
because-
I did for
but
sure.
It's all good.
Because we did it. We even fried the shallots. Also, we fried them because we only use beef tallow here. We're seed oil
I
free.
say forget
Okay.
about the shallots. Use a good old classic onion and just
A
like
white onion.
caramelize it like all the way freaking down. But
He's gonna do it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with it. I gotta do it. I gotta try
and
it.
we'll do a taste test.
Don't mess with perfection.
No, this is
Write
great.
this down.
Both of these pizzas, and again, you got every variety and known to man. The square slices, the grandma slices, the L&B Spumoni
We're doing
slices. The,
17 pies by the slice during the week now.
Jesus.
Different variations you could choose from,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
22 pies on the weekends
Wow.
God.
that you could pick from.
Wow.
and this is it. I mean, I am not lying when I say I'm going to take this pizza and the overall experience and the ease with which you can get
Yep.
it and the affordability
Yep.
factor. You put that all in one little box
Yep.
with a bow on it,
Yep.
and I'm. It's a hill I'm going to die on. It's like I'm not going to say it's better than New York, but it's every bit as good as New York.
Yeah,
Thank
they're
you.
And
I
this
think
is
we're
better.
right. I think we're right there with
Yeah.
the guys. I'm not saying that I'm the best by any means or anything like that because I want to learn more. I want to improve every single day for our customers and whatnot. But the only difference between us and New York is we got palm trees outside and they don't. You know what I'm saying? We're right
And it's
there with
84
them.
degrees today.
That's right.
I think this is the direction, though, that pizza and barometers of what makes a good pizza. It was always New York was the standard, but there are people that would say it's New Jersey or it's Chicago or somewhere else.
Mhm.
I think you have to just accept the expansion and the different horizons that pizza has become. And if somebody handed you this and said, "Okay, here's a pizza, slice of pizza,"
You're very happy.
what's the need to compare it to anything?
Exactly.
Exactly.
When it's good, it's good.
And you got to put aside your own put aside your past and
Mhm.
just say the pizza in front of me, is it good or is
Yeah.
it
Is it not? Yeah.
and it is. This
Yep.
is good. And people say, oh, I grew up with the Chicago
that's
and
fine.
the tavern style. And I love all
But
styles of pizza.
Peter
But that's
does
the
different styles
That's
here.
the
That's the funny thing.
nostalgia
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
You know, like that's what we were going back from the beginning. What you were saying. That's
Yep.
your nostalgia of going
Yep.
to your local
Yep.
place when you grew up, and that was a part of your
And
time.
now let me talk about hits up the three of the new ones. Went to Joe's, which I found a little bit say
Touristy.
underwhelming,
Yeah.
disappointing. It was what in Yiddish we call it schwach. It was a little tired. It didn't have any pop.
I think it's like
It was
the
a s-
old school classic dollar slice.
Yeah, and it
In,
was
like,
like
the
it was
most
just
respectful way.
okay, but it wasn't worth all that waiting
Right.
in line. Also very crowded, chaotic in there.
Mhm.
Then I went to another place on Spring Street called Ben's, And I used to go there in high school. And Ben's back in the day was known for their Sicilian. They had very good square.
Mm-hmm.
And I went in there again. It was earlier on Saturday, and we had a basic square slice, and it was. I hate to use the word garbage, but it looked like an Ilio's pizza, only a little bit thicker. And I was just so disappointed.
A lot of dough, not that much flavor.
And it was like the sauce was a joke. It was like this sweet, right out of the can or whatever.
The Sicilian is the hardest pie to make.
I hate to, trash a plate, but it's been known for its Sicilian. It even has it in the window. And then the regular slice just tasted like a very pedestrian. Like I could get, better pizza here. So again. Good pizza and bad pizza exist everywhere. New York is not all that, and South Florida is on the rise, up and coming. Yeah, especially with Peter. So, job well done. Let's take the first break. And Peter, before we take the first break, I got to talk about the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. I hope you're going to get linked up with them.
We are linked up with them, guys.
Yay!
It's going to be our first year officially. Yeah, this is our official announcement of it right now.
Nice.
Yeah,
so excited.
That's so great. It's like down the street from here.
It's going to be
Phil and Kate. Are you going to be doing a specialty night event, or are you going to just be taking part in some of the bigger?
So we're going to have our own setup there for Peter's Pizzeria.
Oh, the grand tasting.
And we're even trying to take on my mom with her pastries.
I was gonna say that would be a nice move.
Yeah,
we're gonna get to that. Oh man, so I'm so happy that you're
so
joining the fun.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
And you too can join the fun. Go online to vlfoodwine.com. Get your tickets today, because that grand tasting, the VIP tickets, long gone. That's sold out, but the general admission still available. They're gonna be going fast, so get them today. vlfoodwine.com. And then you can check out the whole schedule of events. They got some big our guy
Reno starts it off on that Monday.
Yep.
He has his annual kickoff on the Monday night. The intimate dinners are going to be taking off all over town. You can check out the full schedule. It's going to be revealed, I think, tomorrow, the end of this week. They're going to be the whole lineup. And then they have all kinds of other things. The barbecue event Friday night, the Asian theme walk and roll on Thursday night. It's all there for the taking. vlfoodwine.com. Get your tickets today. Great gift for the food lover in your life for the upcoming holidays and the festival itself.
And Peter's Pizzeria will be there.
January 19th to the 25th, 2026. It's going to be here sooner than you know.
It really is. Around the corner.
Thank you, Peter. Let's take our first break. Can't wait to see you at the big festival.
Yep.
We'll be back after these words on the Lunchbox. A tradition for South Florida sports fans for more than 30 years. Shenanigans. It's at 1300 South Federal Highway in Dania Beach, the place to go for all your favorite teams and events and food that's not your ordinary sports bar fare. Award-winning wings, burgers, fresh fish, and more, TV screens galore, and all-day happy hour specials. The kitchen and bar are open into the wee hours, perfect for late-night bites and very close to the airport. For playoff action, football season, and a good time anytime, Shenanigans. Great seafood and more at Mignonette, Miami. It's in the Edgewater neighborhood at 210 Northeast 18th Street, close to the Arch Center and Heat Arena. Mignonette is open every day for dinner, and it serves the freshest fish and raw bar items with a daily selection of the finest oysters around. Chef owner Danny Surfer and his team are eager to please. Mignonette is Michelin Guide recommended and Lunchbox approved. For reservations and information, go to mignonnettemiami.com. When people ask me about the best restaurants in South Florida, Casa D'Angelo is always at the top of my list. First-class dining, top-flight service, elegant atmosphere, and chef-founder Angelo Ilia is legendary. The flagship in Fort Lauderdale has been serving the finest Italian cuisine since 1997, with other locations in Boca Raton and Aventura. As Angelo himself says, they have an unwavering commitment to unparalleled quality with meticulous attention to details. It's so good, with house-made pastas, pristine seafood, unique meats like elk chops and bison, and seasonal specialties including fragrant fresh truffles from Italy. All locations open 7 days for dinner. Reservations recommended. For a special occasion or any occasion, Casa D'Angelo. Tell them Mike Mayo sent you. Delicious Mexican food with innovative twists. Margaritas with a medley of tongue-tingling flavors. I'm talking about Taco Craft, Taqueria, and Tequila Bar. The place to go on Taco Tuesday and every day. It's located at 510 North Federal and Highway in Fort Lauderdale, and also in Lauderdale by the Sea at Plantation Walk and Coral Springs. Taco Craft has specials every day, including bottomless drinks for a Sunday brunch and Taco Tuesdays, including their new birria tacos with bone marrow broth. Oh, it's so good. They've even made a taco lover out of me, and they've got so much more, including fajitas, that open-faced smashed cheeseburger tortilla that's new, and a guacamole sample that's an explosion of flavors. The kitchen is open late. There's delivery and takeout. For more information, go to tacocraft.com. Tell them Mike Mayo, the Lunchbox. When people come to me and say, Mike, where should I go out to eat? I got guests coming from out of town. Where should we go? Cafe Seville. That's the answer. 2768 East Oakland Park Boulevard. It's a Fort Lauderdale perennial, serving the finest in Spanish and continental cuisine in a cozy, friendly, comfortable setting. Joey Esposito and Sally, his better half, they've been running the place for a long time. It's been open since the 1980s. They got great Spanish classics like paella, shrimp with garlic sauce, and all kinds of great seafood dishes. The stuffed veal chop, oh, that's my favorite. Go to Cafe Seville. It's open every day but Sunday at 5 p.m. for dinner. Tell them that the Lunchbox Mayo and Defo sent you. If you like seafood in a comfortable setting, outdoors, even keel fish shack at the corner of A1A and Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, upscale food in a down-home setting, the chef owners, Dave and Brad, do a terrific job with all the seafood classics that you want. They have the best grilled oysters in town, bang bang shrimp, lobster rolls, and deli fish specials. They also have weekend brunch Saturday and Sunday. They have deli happy hour 4 to 7, and they also have other weekly specials like mussels on Monday and oysters on Tuesday. Go to Even Keel Fish Shack and tell them that the Lunchbox sent you. Looking for a real New York slice? Check out Peter's Pizzeria, your neighborhood pizza shop. With 2 locations, 1166 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach and 897 East Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton. Slices, whole pies, specialty pizzas, heroes, rice balls, salads, pastas, and Mama's homemade desserts. It's New York flavor, Florida made. Originally from Long Island, Peter brings passion and pride to his pizzas. No matter where you're from, you'll feel right at home. Open every day but Monday for lunch and dinner with delivery and takeout. Place your order today at mypeters.com. All right, we're back at Peter's Pizzeria, 1166 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach. He also has one on East Palmetto Park Road in Boca Raton.
That's right.
That's the first one, but this is his baby.
This is the flagship.
If you were crafting a pizza parlor of your dreams, this is what you did here,
This
right?
is what I did. This store took us 38 months to build.
Oh, jeez.
That's it?
Look at his face still.
38 months.
You know, Lubie's wife made a baby in
Wait,
like
listen,
40, like 35
it was
weeks.
34 weeks.
34 weeks.
Well, apparently to make a pizza baby takes 38 months. So, I did the hard work for you guys. I figured it out. All right. You want to make it really the right special way?
Over 3 years.
So we're having a discussion. Besides enjoying some high quality pizza, again, this
Well, these mushrooms are fantastic.
mushroom,
The mushrooms have so much
Gruyere
flavor.
base, a white pie without the tomato sauce, and then down below we have the vodka pie with the burrata, which is.
Really
I
nice.
ate lunch. We did a show before earlier today. Well, we were taping this. This is
Right,
Thursday.
right.
That's fine.
But I ate that whole slice like I hadn't eaten in 3 days.
It's light. It's refreshing. That
Very
stracciatella.
creamy.
But these are the consistencies here, guys. Like the stracciatella, the Gruyere, we choose to get them imported as opposed to domestic because there's no antibiotics, there's no GMOs, there's no preservatives, there's no of that artificial BS, no natural flavoring.
And you could feel it.
What does that mean, natural flavoring? But nobody ever gives us the definition of what naturally flavored is.
No.
Naturally flavored, refined
what?
from
Yeah,
where?
Yeah.
Now this is high quality stuff, and you know that it's good because sometimes you eat food and it like you don't feel
You can
good.
feel it,
Like
yeah,
3
right.
hours later, your stomach is gurgling, and you did. But this stuff, every time I come here, it's like I could eat more,
Yeah.
and then I sleep like a baby.
You feel satisfied, but you don't feel bloated. And
No,
that's that unbromated, unbleached flour we're using. That's a big difference. An all natural leavened yeast, not a dry instant yeast. That hits heavy in your stomach.
Yep,
It doesn't have
yep.
proper time. And then we ferment our dough for almost 48 hours, sometimes a
Jeez.
little extra.
Wow.
Yeah, and we do that because we want those.
What does fermentation do? Because people always brag
they
about
talk about that,
36
actually.
hours, 3
Right.
days, 48 hours. What are you looking to do when you are fermenting your dough?
The yeast inside that we use is alive, right? And that's how you're able to get a small dough ball like this to grow. When it's growing, it's feeding. Things that it feeds on are fats and sugars. So in order for us to properly feed it, we feed it with the highest quality extra virgin olive oil and some sugar. While it's feeding and growing, gases are being developed within the dough.
Sounds like little Luca.
Yeah, which create a spider webbing effect to happen in the dough. So these gluten bonds are bonding to each other, expanding, growing.
He's like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Chemistry. I'm started tuning out because it's like 11th grade chemistry.
Engineering.
Yeah.
No, he takes the pizza seriously.
I know.
And those gases, what happens is when a pizzeria makes a dough in the morning and they're using that dough at night, that dough didn't get the proper fermentation time to grow, expand, and for those gases to excrete. So where does it happen? It happens in your stomach when you're eating it.
So when it's fully developed.
When we allow our dough to fully develop
and
we allow those bad gases to excrete and we bake, you don't want to bake your dough at a cold temperature because then those gases get trapped again inside the dough. So even when we pull our dough out, our dough is no more than 65, 70 degrees to touch before we put it in the oven because we want all those, bad gases to be released. So when you eat our product, it's the most digestible product. You see like the side profile, you see all those gas bubbles on the side and everything. That's proper fermentation. That's what you want to see. The worst thing you could see is just, it looks like the crust on the bottom and then a gum line and your sauce and cheese on top. That dough will
you want the bubbles.
You want that bubble. You want the fermentation in there. You want the dough to be properly hydrated. For a New York style dough, proper hydration is like 60%. We're hydrating our dough almost 77%.
Oh, Jesus.
On that cornerstone.
You're saving lives here. You're not just making pizza.
We care.
You're saving lives.
We care. We change lives one
He's
slice at
doing
a time.
God's
That's
work.
our slogan.
He's doing
That's our
God's work.
slogan.
All right. So before we get
saving
into
lives one slice at a time.
I love
That's right.
That's right.
Changing lives one
Before
slice
we
at a
get
time. It's on our box.
Mama and some of the new desserts that she's going to have on
Yeah.
top for the holidays, let's talk a little bit about pizza culture. We were talking about during the break
Correct.
that you're a little bit disturbed by these places now that are like Disney World with these lines out the door. I was showing you like the one lines where it's like you got to wait for an hour, and then there's no tables inside. They have 2 seats,
and they do it on purpose. They do it on purpose because they don't want you in there. To me, this is a pizzeria. A pizzeria is when you walk in.
You take your time.
You take your time. You're able to see inside. You're able to look at the display case.
Right.
Yeah, it's busy. There's action going on in there. There's
BS
things
a little
going
with
on.
I was going to
Counter
say, as we say in
people.
Yiddish, you kibitz.
I need the
you
banter.
talk,
I need the banter. I need
You
that
guys are great
banter.
at it. You guys, Nick is always, and you're always, even when people have an idea, you're sort of like, and the people always react to it.
And when we get to know you a little bit and you get to know us, we tease you a little bit, you tease us, and that's like the fun of it,
That's
And when you go to New York now and you're going to these big name pizzerias that are marketing schemes that they just spend all this money on marketing and marketing and marketing. These are people just trying it for the first time. They're queuing up. They're like, oh, we need to try the hype. What's the hype? And they get lost with the Instagrammable moment of taking a picture of their food.
100%.
There's no pizza culture whatsoever.
And to me, it's like there's this one place that was opened by 2 guys that used to work at 11 Madison Park.
Yeah.
And Ceres.
Marketing.
And they only do 165 pies because they can only bid 6 at a time. And you have to line up at 11 and get your slot to come back and pick up your pizza. It might be at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Pizza and it's $65.
And it's like, I'd rather just take the train out to my old neighborhood in Brooklyn, La Villa, which is a great neighborhood pizza joint. And they had great like regular pies and grandma pies, and it was without the hype. And you could just go in there and there's no line, and you could hang out all day and talk to the counterman. And
the pizza's freaking good.
And the pizza's
freaking good.
So yeah, I miss it. Well, I don't miss it. I don't miss being up there when you got this here, which is embracing that old culture.
I did the same similar tour you did. I hit Lindustry. I actually hit the one in Brooklyn, the original, and I hit the Mama's 2, the same one that you hit. I loved Mama's 2 regular slice.
Yeah, it was good.
But for me,
But is it worth all
the
the
Lindustry regular slice with the pizzeria experience and their Brooklyn location of what they
Yeah.
were able to provide to me blew Mama's 2 away.
Okay,
because
but that was part of the experience,
it
not
was the
just
experience.
the
It
slice.
wasn't just a slice.
Okay.
You know, it's everything for me. I
Yeah.
can't just go and grab a slice. I am such a obviously you guys know.
You're
by
a
now.
restaurateur. You're a pizza guy.
Right.
I need it all. I need the
Yeah.
whole. I need to know my $5 is getting its money worth.
Yeah.
You know.
So, look, it's pizza is nostalgia. Pizza is subjective, and you know, at the end of the day, you go with what you like. And I like this stuff. This is top notch, and like I said, every good as any bite I had in New York over this past.
I appreciate
weekend.
that.
So
Thank
you're the
you.
man. All right, let's get to not Mama's 2, but
Mama
your mama,
Mia.
The mama,
Mama Mia,
Dukes,
numero
Mama Dukes,
uno.
the best.
Because again, I was blown away by all of her, desserts that she does here, particularly the pistachio tiramisu. By the
Ooh.
way, do you have any of that?
That was freaking
we
ridiculous.
do.
That
And
That
it's
was
fresh.
amazing because it was both flavorful and light at the same
I
time.
need
Very
to
light.
bring.
Oh
us
my
a
God,
piece
that
of
was
that
Even
good.
those lady fingers
The
we're
lady
getting from
fingers were
Italy.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I was talking to her before the show. She
Yeah.
says she's got some things lined up for the holidays. Can you share?
So we have a lot lined up for the holidays. So if any of you guys know the honey balls,
Yes.
the honey balls,
Do they have some nuts on top?
sometimes they do, but most of the time they had sprinkles on top.
Oh, sprinkles. The rainbow sprinkles.
Why am I drawing? I don't even want her to see. I'm drawing a blank what they're called right
Not
now.
rumble. No, let's just.
I don't know what you're talking about.
wait.
Stroofly. The stroofly. That's what it is.
Stroofly.
I've never
Okay.
heard of that. Okay.
Honey balls.
Classic Christmas time.
Yeah, Italian Christmas tradition.
We're gonna have those in little trays packaged. So if you want to come in, grab
Nice, for
one.
like
They're
a
gonna be
party.
great for parties and for gifts and whatnot. Raspberry bars that I say we
Yeah, exactly.
that my mom's been
Perfect
producing.
timing.
You
Wow.
supervise, right?
Perfect
Oh,
timing.
look at that, right? in time. Yeah, and I saw that today. Now, when I came in on the display case here, very good balancing act there, Nick.
Thank
you very
We
much.
could wrap that up, please.
She's got cookies and she's got the crumb cake.
Ooh.
So my mom made
Jersey crumb cake.
my mom made a Long Island style
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
crumb cake.
Mayo, come
Okay.
on.
You got to pay attention. Show
All
that
right.
to the camera. The
'Cause-
crumb to cake ratio.
Yeah, look
Are
at
you
the
guys
crumb.
seeing
Like almost
that? The
even.
crumb
It's like
to
half
cake
the cake.
I'd say
ratio.
it's about a 35 to 65 ratio.
Yeah, it's where it needs to be.
Mhm.
And then she's also making now a house-made rainbow cookie,
Okay.
chocolate chip cookie.
Ooh.
So it's rainbow cookie inside of her chocolate chip cookie. We
Oh,
have
God.
those in the display case until they sell out for you guys.
Well,
She's been doing the rainbow. The raspberry crumb bars.
right.
The raspberry bars. Those got so popular here in Pompano. We're selling out completely. That we're doing pre-orders on them now.
That looks
Wait,
amazing. I don't know how
yeah.
Mayo's been able to resist. I
Yeah.
mean, look, you see the way he
Gets
dives
right
into
in
that?
there.
Yeah,
Look at this
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, but it,
So this
I've
is
never
It
seen
looks-
As if
Mayo
driven by
afraid of a
magnetic
first bite.
force
Now,
field.
it's
yes.
funny that I didn't realize. Again, I grew up with the in the box from Waldbaum's Entenmann's
Entenmann's.
crumb cake.
You ever see the Sebastian? Honey, get the Entenmann's. They get the same.
Yeah.
company
You had to buy
over.
a day old also.
Yeah, of
That
course.
was the only
But-
way to get it.
Now this crumb cake. Okay, some people from Jersey would call it Jersey crumb cake. So please illuminate what is the difference between a
there a
Jersey crumb
difference, or
cake
you're
and
just
a
going-
Long Island crumb cake.
Well, we're from Long Island, so you already know. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh my
the
God.
difference.
see what I haven't done it yet, but the cake looks fluffy.
It's warm. Did they throw that like in an oven? Oh,
Well, And see, okay, it is. So that's interesting because that's and I like crumb cake because the crumb, but usually the cake on a crumb cake is usually
Yeah.
or it's like average, but the
this
crumb
is-
part is what's the winner.
but this is
This-
both.
Fluffy.
The
It's
butter is-
fluffy, it's
Let me get
light,
in there with
and
you
then
guys.
has the crumbs on top.
Mm.
That's interesting because that's usually and I like a crumb cake. Again, the Entenmann's are solid, but it's mostly about the crumb part. The cake is sort of blah.
The problem with the Entenmann's is all you taste of the preservatives and
Yeah,
has
yeah.
that chemically thing.
This is
homemade
light,
and
fluffy,
it's-
and has the crumbs.
Wow, that's great.
Holy
I
crap!
do love the
Holy
Entenmann's
crap.
though too. I
It's
gotta
not-
No,
it's
we
good.
grew up with it because
The
again,
Entenmann's cheesecake crumb cake.
Yeah,
there's,
that's fire, that's
there's
fire.
the
That one.
nostalgia because if you actually break it down and you read the label, it's all these
Yeah.
preservatives.
There was
and-
this On Long Island, there was the Entenmann's factory that they had all the
Nice. So that's
damaged
fire. You
boxes.
guys
Oh
go
yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah. The factory outlet.
The factory
And
outlet.
you get
You
like
get it for like
$1 a
you
box.
get three for $1.
$1 a box.
$4
It
o'clock.
expired 2 weeks ago. It's
Who
all
cares?
right.
They
No
have-
worries.
They have the twilight rates. You come in late in the day. a little too-
Intimate should not be mentioned in the same sentence.
Yeah,
this
with
is
this?
breath as that.
This is,
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's not
and,
comparable.
Holy
and,
crap.
and she's still making the pistachio
Pistachio
tiramisu.
tiramisu we still have.
It's the third time he's
Oh,
mentioned it, by the way.
By the way,
We'll-
what
we'll
did
get
you
a
do with
piece
that
out.
pie? I
Pistachio.
gotta need some of that sausage and mushroom. I
No,
gotta take home to Val.
I just want one slice. The rest
I gotta
can go to you
take
guys.
some of that. Even though Val said she's not eating
Yeah,
again
but
after
sure-
that New
Yeah,
York
that's what
trip.
She loves
say in the
nice
beginning.
mushrooms, and that's
Oh.
all. It's great.
Hey,
This is fantastic. This cake
So
is
she's making this
Great.
now. We're doing our classic cheesecake as well.
Oh,
With the graham cracker crust. That's
Yep,
a
yep,
hot one.
yep.
The cookies we're going to start to do because what we notice is we do have a lot of families that come in
The kids
and,
love
and the
cookies.
kids are looking for something.
Yep,
you know,
yep.
the parents want to give them something. So that's like really approachable for them. That's
Yep.
not, a big mess.
do you do cannolis here too, or
My mom makes actually, she found my her grandmother's Sicilian cannoli cream recipe
Oh, Jesus.
while cleaning up the house.
okay?
Oh, God.
And
That's a score.
that is now the way that we're doing the cannoli cream here
Oh my
at
god!
the shop.
in house.
In-house.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
We're getting the shells from a bakery in New Jersey. They make
Mhm.
phenomenal shells. So we'll let them do that hard work.
Okay, it's funny.
And
Yeah, and again, going back to New York, everything's better in New York. After a feast of Chinese food on Sunday, we ended up at Ferrara Bakery,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is
Yeah,
the
famous.
Italian,
Yep.
I guess, since 1893.
you get a sfogliatelle?
We didn't because it has a little bit of the orange peel
No, she
in
can't
it,
have
so she
orange.
can't have that. But we
Oh,
got
no.
The
we
lobster,
got-
right?
the ricotta cheesecake, which was great.
Oh, nice.
But we got cannolis, okay? And I gotta say, I was a little disappointed because the cookie
Really?
part, the shell was
Uh-huh.
excellent. And I
Okay.
don't know if that's coming from the same place in New
Yeah,
Jersey.
they're making it. They're
or they're
making it
making it.
there. They're making it there.
But the interior, the cream,
Okay.
it also tasted a little bit like kind of more chemically. It didn't have
Get
that
out of
freshness.
here.
And that's a place that does so much volume. Every tourist in the world
Could
goes
be,
through
could
there. We
be.
got there late on a Sunday, and I said, you know what? I like the shell a lot, but the interior, the cream, I like it. Mimi's ravioli better,
Yeah,
right here.
really?
And I
Yeah.
bet like your
I
mother's
think
stuff.
I think Mimi's is great too.
It
do.
I've
is,
had
and
theirs.
that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like people were always talking about, oh, it's better there. No, I
No.
think as a critic, and I try to break down the
Yep.
components. I loved the
I gotta
shell
go in
at
again.
Ferrara, but I didn't love the interior cream. And I say there's every bit as good down here. So same thing with pizza. There's
Well, I
good,
can't
and,
try
there's
his
bad, and I'm not
mom's.
calling it mediocre. Ferrara
it's
is
fine.
like the king. It's been there for 133 years.
What's in this cookie? That is amazing. That is really, really great. And then you're going to throw this on the table as well. Come on, Peter.
please, Nick.
Yeah.
And then we'll
this
get rid
is
of
the
this.
That's your pistachio
Family's-
tiramisu. Wow.
pistachio. It looks gorgeous.
Wow.
It's so light.
The cookie, though, you could eat 100 of those. That's the problem.
That's right. She made that. She made the cookie. Don't break nothing now.
Lubie is getting old.
She hand makes that cookie dough recipe. She doesn't buy a pre-bought.
Oh,
and then
really?
It goes from there. Yeah, she makes it
Oh
from
my
flour.
God.
That's
look at
incredible. It really
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
One of
Jesus.
the best cookies I've ever had of any type.
Holy
It
crap.
has a lot of different things that you
Great.
absolutely love all combined.
She
in one.
I'll tell you her secret for this. She's gonna get mad that I'm airing it out. She had imported blackberry Italian jam at the house,
That's
Oh,
what makes it.
Jesus.
and she whipped it
Yeah.
in these
Into the
cookies.
cookie.
And with the chocolate and everything
Oh my
else.
God, your mom's
Yeah.
insane.
Blackberry
She's
and
Some
chocolate.
little 5-year-old should not be running
Yeah, I
out
was
of here
gonna
as the
say,
only
I'm
one in
like-
the family that
I'm
gets
like, they're
one.
never
You
going to
gotta be
want
kidding
a
me.
regular cookie again after that.
You think they're going to be able to eat some Oreos
Yeah,
or
like a
some
Chips
Looney
Ahoy
Tunes
after
after this? No way. Yeah.
That's the whole point. Get them off the Oreos. Come
Come
on down to
here,
Peter's.
exactly.
That's insane.
Go in here for the
Mayo already
tiramisu.
knows what he's diving into.
Oh,
Yes,
that thing
yeah.
is amazing because it's flavorful but
So
very
fluffy.
light. I love how light it is, but you still don't miss out on the flavor.
Yeah.
This is it. You got it all. The whole package here. It's not just pizza.
You could come here just
Got
for dessert.
pasta.
Do you know who
The-
loves
the-
this
dessert.
pistachio the most?
Me. Oh,
The
no, who?
Pompano Beach Fire Department.
Oh,
Okay.
These guys come in here
Cops and firemen.
every weekend.
No
they're getting
food.
2 trays of this.
It's good to
Oh,
have.
wow.
Yeah.
It's good to have the
Just for
local
the boys. There's like 7 of them there.
first responders on your side.
Uh-huh.
You know, if
When
anything
they're eating
happens here,
good,
they're
you
going
know.
to be here.
Yep.
Our fire alarm accidentally went off a few weeks ago. Here.
I was here right in the middle of that, Nick.
And,
yeah, it got a little hairy, but yeah.
No, it didn't even beep twice. The fire department was already here.
Yeah,
It's
they're
Peter's.
right.
We can't lose
Your
these
place will
guys.
never burn down. Yeah, that's right, never. It's funny. All right, we got to take the second break, and then we're going to come back and wrap it up. Again, Peter's Pizzeria, they are getting it done.
Good job.
Not just pizza,
Yes.
pasta,
Family run and
specials,
operated.
rice,
They got it
balls,
all.
All of us.
desserts. They've got it all.
Yes.
And you got to check it out. If you haven't been here yet, come and get it. 1166 North Federal Highway. All right, let's take our second break, and we'll be back after these words.
Hey Lunchbox fans, is it time to sell your business? You've poured your heart and soul into your restaurant or business, and you want to see continue the legacy you have built. Transworld can help. Call me, Andy Cagnetta, at Transworld Business Advisors right now and see if it's time for you to retire and relax. Iconic brands like the Mai Kai, Mulligan's, Carlos and Pepe's, Mangoes, and many more turn to Transworld to help sell. Contact Transworld on Facebook or call 954-772-1122 or visit tworld.com. Again, that's 954-772-1122 or tworld.com.
When I'm looking for some wicked good food for a wicked good lunch, there's only one place to go. That's Wicked Cheesesteaks in Fort Lauderdale. It's at 4824 North Federal Highway, just south of Commercial Boulevard and across from Holy Cross Hospital. My friend Brian there, he will hook you up with some really tasty treats. They've got cheesesteaks just like the best you can find in Philly, along with lobster rolls, because that's where he's from, Maine originally. And they have wings and pizza and everything you want to have a really good time. Wicked Cheesesteaks. They're open every day but Tuesday. Check them out online, wickedcheesesteaks.com. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. Guess who's back and better than ever? Juan's. For the best in classic old school Chinese cuisine, a family-run South Florida favorite since 1966. It's at 664 North Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Chef Alex is carrying on the family tradition that started 4 generations ago. It used to be known as Christina Juan's Mandarin House, and you're going to love it as Juan's. They've got all your favorites: wonton soup, spare ribs, egg rolls, dumplings, Peking duck, and more. Combo lunch specials daily and takeout and delivery. For more information, go to their Instagram page at wans.fl. If you're looking for a great place for steaks, seafood, and more, go to Tropical Acres Steakhouse and Butcher Shop. It's at 2500 Griffin Road in Dania, just west of I-95 in the airport. They've been there a long time, since 1949. That means they're doing something right. You'll get old school hospitality from the Studiali family, along with great value, for tremendous service. Of course, you could also go into the bar for happy hour every day, 4 to 6, and they have great value all night long. Also, a butcher shop that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. except Sunday. The dining room is open every day at 4:30 except Sunday. Go to Tropical Acres. Tell them the Lunchbox sent you. The finest quality, warm hospitality, and world-class creativity. Those are the ingredients that make Daniel's, a Florida steakhouse, a special place. Come experience the restaurant that's Michelin Guide recommended and totally Mike Mayo's Lunchbox approved, with an impressive collection of steaks, seafood, and more, like their foie gras creme brulee. Daniel's is located at 620 South Federal Highway in Fort Lauderdale, just south of the New River Tunnel, open Tuesday through Sunday for dinner. For reservations and information, go to danielssteak.com. Hey, it's Mayo here for Prezzo Italian Restaurants. 2 locations, Boca Raton at Park Place on Military Trail and Palm Beach Gardens in the PGA Commons on PGA Boulevard. Contemporary Italian cuisine with house-made pastas, wood-fired pizzas, salads, veal, chicken, and of course their famous focaccia bread with oven-roasted garlic bulbs. In Garlic We Trust is their slogan, and you can trust Prezzo for a great experience with gracious service and tremendous value. Open 7 days, featuring brunch, lunch, dinner, and happy hour. Great wine deals and full bar at both locations. For reservations and more information, go to eatprezzo.com. Same great Thai food, beautiful new location. I'm talking about Eat Thai, now in Boca Raton at 6299 North Federal Highway. Thai cuisine is having a moment, and Chef Sopanut makes some of the best in South Florida. A hip and modern spot with authentic Thai street food and some innovative twists. The spicy oxtail soup, Thai bouillabaisse, shrimp ceviche, and classic noodle dishes will wow you. And they now offer full liquor and craft cocktails too. Open every day but Tuesday for lunch and dinner. Go to eatthaiflorida.com for more information. All right, we're back on the Lunchbox. We're at Peter's Pizzeria. We are having ourselves a feast, all kinds of great pizzas and Mama's desserts. They
shouldn't come second, honestly. That's the thing, is that's what's cool about this place, is it really is full service. Like, we've had your pasta, it's great. Your bread, the knots are amazing.
Thank you.
The dishes are great. The pizza is great, and the desserts aren't second class. It's right there with everything else.
It's going to be exciting at the food show once we're involved this year in the food show, to have my mom's own setup over there, and
Nice.
People can really
it's a really good
experience
exposure marketing for people who live in other communities and out west, that they say, "Oh wow, this is in my in our area," and they'll come.
It's going
out
to be an
here.
awakening.
Sense of pride, for the community.
Yes.
And
we're approaching our 1 year anniversary, November 20th.
Oh my God, it's amazing!
Right here, 1 year, November 20th.
And we were here like that opening week, I think. And we're approaching our 4-year anniversary of the Lunchbox.
That's a year ago already.
Already.
It seems impossible.
Yeah, no,
already.
Time is flying. But yeah, 4 years of the Lunchbox, 1 year of Peter's Pizza in Pompano. And we just keep rolling along. And you could roll me along, because I am defeating Ozempic soundly these days, where you give me all this great stuff.
So speaking of that, the Chinese spots that you hit in New York.
Oh, okay. So so we did, because Saturday was pizza day, Sunday was dim sum and dumpling day. Chinatown, we actually switched hotels to be closer to Chinatown.
Wow.
Well, it was cheaper. But yeah, Valerie was on a business trip, and then that lapsed, and then we ended up moving over. But so that you're in the right place for dim sum when not only are they doing the push carts, and that's this place called Jing Fang, which moved after the pandemic. It used to be a big banquet hall, and now it's in a little bit cozier location. But when I went, I met an old college buddy, and it was just 3 of us, and we were chowing down on all the great push cart stuff. But the table next to us, a famous chef, David Chang, was at the next table with a group. So, of course, he's from Mamafuko.
Yeah.
He's been on
Mamafuko.
TV.
What a place.
Yeah, and he's developed TV shows and all that stuff. But he was at the table next door with a group of his friends eating. And I said, okay, I think we're in the right place if David Chang is at the table next to us.
That'll do it.
And then we went Joe's Shanghai, which is famous for soup dumplings. That was like 2 or 3 hours later. And then we ended up, when we wanted to go to Wo Hop and it was closed, we found this other place called Chinese Tuxedo. It's more upscale. It had a really nice cocktail bar. It also had a new speakeasy down below that had just opened, and it's called Opera House. It actually is located in the site of, it was the first Chinese opera. There was actually all the Chinese immigrants staged their own operas in Chinatown, and was also notorious. I guess there's all these hidden tunnels underneath Chinatown, because the Chinese gangs that used to operate in Chinatown would have hidden little tunnels.
Was a lot going on.
And this opera house was actually connected to one of those tunnels. It was like down below the restaurant.
Cool.
It was really cool. The chef there is not Chinese. He's actually Scottish, and then spent some time in Australia.
Figure that.
But his grandfather had some Chinese heritage. It was one of those places that has kind of all these kind of more modern ingredients.
Pale skin, red hair, freckle guy, huh?
Yeah, he wore a kilt, and he was making some good Chinese noodles. But it was good, and that's the wonder of New York, is when Wo Hop is closed, you can find someplace else that's completely new and different, and the food was delicious.
The best part is too, I feel like they have the quintessential authentic Chinese food,
right?
But also the quintessential New York modern Chinese
pushing it
food,
forward, right?
And
that's that balance that you want. Respecting the past, having the straight up, traditional.
I would love to see a real like New York influenced Chinese takeout spot down here that when you walk in, you can only walk 5 feet into the place. They have your
glass.
pictures on the wall, 1 through 20.
Oh,
You
okay.
pick,
Right
no
down the street.
substitution.
May's Kitchen.
May's Kitchen's like
I
that, yeah.
don't know if I'd
The food's hit or
recommend the
miss.
food. I would definitely recommend our friend Alex, who has reopened
Juan's is great.
Juan's down in Fort Lauderdale, which is
Okay.
classic Chinese American. And
Got
his
it.
aunt was Christina Juan.
I heard about this
Yeah,
place.
he's good.
Yeah, it's not
actually.
far from
He's-
here.
he's
Yeah, it
really
was
good.
his aunt's place.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
retired. There
Yeah,
was
he
so
took
much
over, and
people
he's still
took
involved.
it over.
He was involved and ran the Temple Street
Yeah, I think
Eatery
Reno
for
goes
10
there.
years. And
What's the
then
name again?
Juan's.
W-A-N
In Fort Lauderdale.
In Fort
Yes.
Lauderdale, right on Federal Highway,
It's like
664.
6th Street.
664.
Oh,
right
and
next
Federal.
to the Winn-Dixie and the Shuck and
Shuck and
Dive
Dive.
place. So,
okay.
all right. Well, we got to get out of here.
We do.
You
Guys, thank you so much for
Peter, you're
coming
the man.
again.
Thank you.
I always appreciate you being able
Knocked
to
it
experience
out
what
of
we
the
can do
park.
here.
Great job.
no complaints.
Have a great Halloween. I'm
thank
sure you'll be
you.
very busy.
Yep. Tomorrow's going to be a big one for us.
Oh, nice.
Happy Halloween, everybody. And do you get dressed up in any costumes?
Yeah,
or
this
anything?
year I'm going to change it up.
What are you going to be?
I'm going to be a pizza guy this year.
I'm
Get a
going to
little
be
white hat.
Exactly.
I'm going to be a grumpy old man, probably wearing a banana shirt. I might get a banana hat to go with my banana shirt. We'll see that at Gulfstream tomorrow. All right, everybody, enjoy every pizza pie, enjoy every crumb cake, and enjoy every